And good morning. A nice early start to this morning's Today at the Races presented by Fidelity First, along with our odds maker Keith Fustel. I'm Stanton Salter on a beautiful Saturday. It's a Veterans Day holiday weekend, long weekend. Everybody's off on Monday, and we have Military Appreciation Day right here at Laurel Park today. Let's show you what we have going on. We have a nice national anthem coming up like around 11:30. We have 5 stake races totaling $500,000 in purses, 5 $100,000 stake races, Military Appreciation Day. Come on out here to Laurel Park today.
No doubt. Salute the troops. Absolutely. I believe we're offering some discounts to all
Yep.
our service people, men and women, so that do so much for our country. So anytime you meet anybody involved in the service, take a little time out of your day. Thank them, talk to them. You might learn a few things.
Yep, so
Yeah.
a beautiful day to come on out here, celebrate the troops here at Laurel Park today. We have big action, nice carryover. We have 3 carryovers. The big carryover, the late pick 5. I have a ticket today for the late pick 5. Nice carryover. It's over 7,000. There it is. Starts in race 6. $7,048 for that late pick 5 with that industry low 12% takeout. I have a $32 ticket. We'll show you that later on. We have, 3 stake races in that late pick 5. Races 7, 8, and 9 are stakes. Races 3 and 5 are stakes as well. So big payout yesterday. In the Stronach 5, paid almost $18,000. Right. Total pool got up to a little over $230,000, and a big payout, I believe, a little over $17,800 for the Stronach 5.
Gotta
yesterday.
love it. Yeah, we know it was a little tricky sequence, and to those who jumped in and attacked, congrats on that win. Very good score. And we had some tough little races in that package, and that's the object. You don't want it to be easy.
Right.
You're going to have to work a little bit when you're going for that kind of cash.
All right, let's get right to it. See if we can give you some winners, some winning tickets here today. Race 1 is going to kick off the Rolling Super High 5. We have a little carryover to start in the Rolling Super High 5. It's $866. It starts in race 1. Let's show you the track conditions real quick. Show you a picture of the main track. No turf today. We only had one turf race scheduled, race 10. That's off the turf. Main track is fast. What's the weather today, guys? In the 40s. A nice cool fall brisk breeze this afternoon here at Laurel Park. So in the 40s, main track is going to start off good.
Good, yeah, we're going to start off good. We had a lot of rain the latter part of yesterday into the evening, but this wind has certainly helped drive this racetrack out. Harrowed right now, but with some definite moist spots along the way, so we're going to start as good.
All right, let's get right to it now. In race 1, we'll start that Rolling Super High 5 carryover in the opener, $866. That's a low 15% takeout for the Rolling Super High 5. We have it every race with 7 or more, so they don't hit it here in the opener. That'll carry over to the next race with 7 or more horses. Also, race 1 kicks off the early pick 5. Both your pick 5s here at Laurel Park. Your best bet with that industry low 12% takeout. Mandatory payout on the early pick 5. Let's take a look. Race 1, maiden claiming 10,000. Filly mares 3 and up, going 6 furlongs. I go with the 9 on top. Paz the Wine. It's going to be the favorite in here. Dropped to the maiden 16,000 level last out on the main track. It came off the turf that day, but still a big 9-horse field and a good second against maiden 16. Now we drop to the maiden 10. We're getting aggressive. We want to get the win for this 4-year-old maiden. Trevor McCarthy rides for Grand Motion. I like the 9, Paz the Wine on top.
Yeah, Paz the Wine and the 10, Louise. They're going to battle for favoritism combined. 0 for 28. I lean towards Louise coming back to the main track. I think 6 furlongs. I'll give her a slight edge. Paz the Wine hanging a little bit at that 5.5 furlong distance. I see you throw in the 7 Carved. Yeah, it could be the speed. There's nobody really wants to go in this race. So Carved might take the field a ways. Millville is kind of a new shooter here coming in from Densick. He's got a horse coming in with the stakes. I think the outside post is going to help this horse. A little moisture in the track won't hurt either, as Istans are 15% on and off track. So this horse coming out of a race at Keeneland, a bigger field, was caught down inside some trouble. A little complimentary comment, moved up, so a little advance in some traffic down at Keeneland. I see some improvement. And the 11 Streets on Fire. The blinkers come off, which has been a good move for Trombetta. Hasn't kind of gotten back to that debut run back in December. But the shortening up, back to the dirt, the blinkers off, a little triple whammy for this horse. You might see this horse make a run from the back of the pack at a good price for Tom Reynolds.
All right, 9, 10, 10, 9 all day long there in the opener. You like the early pick 4. That starts in race 2. Let's check it out, see how you played it.
Yeah, a very affordable ticket. I don't think it's too expensive. We got $24 here. Get you started 3, 5, 6, and 9. Looking ready, going to be a solid favorite, I would say, in race 2 for Claudio. Claudio a little cold the last couple of days. The third race, the 3 and the 6, looking for Helen. Hopefully this horse with the blinkers on, a major improvement, turning back. I like Helen to make a run. Also going to use our Super Freak. A little tribute to Rick James there at 4th race, the 178, and then the 5th, the 8 and the 10 for a $24 ticket.
All right, let's take a look here at the second race. Claiming 5,000, 3 and up. Never won 2 lifetime, 5.5 furlongs. The 3 looking ready is going to be my top pick. Claudio Gonzalez, the trainer of this 3-year-old. You have a stat here for Claudio and looking ready for race 2.
This is the one we gave you a little glimmer of the other day. We're trying to get all this stuff together. But how about this? Claudio, last 2 years, with dirt faves at the $5,000 level, how about 57%?
Not bad.
34 for 60 and 52 for 60 in the money with a positive ROI. How about that? Looking ready, the jam job, 3rd time in the barn. I expected a better effort on the turf last time. We didn't get it. I don't know where the speed was. Hopefully he can bring the speed back today. But there's some other horses in here that are going to force the early pace, no doubt about it. I lean towards Bad Angle Burke, the 6 for Hugh McMahon. A little freshing, also a drop. I like this move. Bad Angle Burke has tactical speed. He's going to rebound off of that try on the sloppy sealed surface going a mile. So over his career, McMahon, he's about 24% with these horses dropping down in class. Picks up Katie Davis. I like that combo here. Bad Angle Burke, maybe to wear down the speed of the favorite looking ready.
All right, so we like the same 2 on top there again in race 2. Let's get to the stakes action here. Race 3, the first of 5 $100,000 stake races we have this afternoon here for our Salute the Troops Day. Race 3, the Smart Halo for 2-year-old fillies, 100,000, 6 furlongs on the main track. The 5, Congrats Growl, is going to be a popular favorite here in this race, but you have the 6, our Super Freak, on top. Let's show you her last win, October 27th here at Laurel Park. A big, powerful win against First Level Allowance Company.
Yeah, this really caught my eye. Flash speed early did our Super Freak with 2 other horses. Said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take back Suarez. Says, I'm going to give this horse a little breather. Comes back confidently, 3 wide on the attack to go after Olive Cat and just says, see you later. Puts her away, dominates pretty much from the 3/16 of a pole home, widening here. Look at this finish. Look at the stride covering the ground. And we talked about this filly before. I think she's going to go ahead and stretch out, but the 6 furlongs today is going to work. She has some targets with some speed. Congrats, Growl will be fairly close. You've got the Wesley Wardors to the outside. May no never. I think she's cycling into great form. I don't think they've hit the bottom yet with this 6 horse.
I remember talking to trainer Jamie Nass, who's been on a roll the past few weeks after this filly's win late October, and he's very high on her. He likes her. He thinks she's going to go on, do some special things. So I use her 3rd. I used the favorite on top here. Congrats, Gal is going to be a monster in here for trainer Cal Lynch. Trevor McCarthy rides today. She had a nice big 14-length win last out here at Laurel against Allowance Company. She was 3rd in the Grade 3 Schuylerville at Saratoga. Look who she was 2nd behind, Jaywalk. Who came back? Will she come back and win the Breeders' Cup?
Yeah, juvenile fillies, absolutely, for service.
There you go. So congrats, Gal. 2nd behind Jaywalk. I think she's the class of the field here. She faces some tough fillies here, though. Our Super Freak and the 7 May Never Know for Wesley Ward. He's pretty good with the 2-year-olds, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely. And this filly has done well, both on a sloppy sealed surface at Mama 2 raceback there with moisture, was able to come from just off the pace in debut. He comes in with a reason. Congrats, Galda. The field she beat last time, very questionable. No doubt about it. This is a much tougher task. Now, granted, she is a really nice 2-year-old filly. It looks like she's kind of working well into this race. We haven't seen her for about 2 months. Going to be an awfully short price. I'm going to go elsewhere. They're going to try to beat her with this 6 horse, our Super Freak. And I think Helen, look at that race last time out, Stan. Strong mile time for a 2-year-old filly over this Laurel surface. Well clear of No Mo Lady, who came back to win for Trombetta. That blinkers on might have been the key. She's shown some flashes. She wants things hot and heavy up front, and she'll come rolling late.
And, yeah, cutting back from that big mile win last out. Claudio going route to sprint, 25%. So the 3, Helen, could be dangerous at 10-1 there in the Smart Halo. Let's turn the page. Race 4 will kick off the middle pick 4 in the 4th race. We're going 7 furlongs, claiming $25,000 for 2-year-olds. We have a video spotlight to show you. My top pick here, the 8, Tap the Mark for trainer Claudio Gonzalez. Here's the win last out October 18th at Laurel Park against 20,000 claimers, going 6 furlongs.
Yeah, Bay of Rocks there for trainer Jason Smith leading the way. And Tap the Mark was put to a pretty good drive leaving the 3 Paul, and was out there every step of the way, was able to sustain. This is what bothers me a little bit squirrely through the stretch, wanting to lay in a couple times. He's going to hold the level at 25,000 a day, and 7 furlongs is a little different than 6. A little bit more speed enhanced at the 6 furlongs. Got a good setup. His striding weight maybe just a little bit green. That could be the case with Tap the Mark, and he's certainly going to be the favorite, the one to beat in here. I go to the 1-8 Charging Lion for Gary Capuano. Unfortunately, was making a move and then clipped heels and fell at Delaware. Improved in his second start, just like the Gary Cap horses do. He's been one of the better 2-year-old trainers year in and year out over this circuit. So I think Charging Lion can make a run from mid-pack at a price, along with the 7 ready to tap it for Hugh McMahon.
Oh, yeah, you'll get a nice price there on Charging Lion. And jockey Angel Sora. Angel Sora has been on a roll here the past couple of weeks. Let's get a quick commercial break. When we come back, nice carryover in that late pick 5. That's over 7,000. We still have 4 more $100,000 stake races to tell you about. We'll check those out right after this.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
All right, welcome back. Here we go. Let's check out they hit it again, the pick 6 yesterday. They keep hitting it. Paid nice yesterday. What did it pay? $1,400?
I believe it was that. Yeah, in that range.
The favorite won the last race yesterday? No, they didn't hit the. No, they didn't hit. My bad. They didn't hit the pick 6.
It was the day before. I think it was
right.
1,700.
They hit it the day before for 1,500. There was a live single on the favored yesterday for 1,400. The favorite didn't win, so we have a little carryover in the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. That starts in race 5, the Safely Cap. Let's take a look here at the Safely Cap for 3-year-old fillies. 100,000 going 7 furlongs. Take out the 4, Smokin' Patty Lassie, and the 5, Split Time from the Safely Cap. I end up on the 9, America's Tail, on top. You have the 10 on top. Let's take a look at the Steve Asmussen filly, Estilo Feminino, a 3-year-old filly by Midnight Loot. You have a video spotlight. Here's her second last out down there against Stakes Company at Gulfstream.
Yeah, and this is going to be first time Asmussen, a private purchase, makes a strong move. I mean, disputing the pace. Unfortunately, gets hooked here by a horse that's pretty good. Curlin's Approval. You know, I believe it's I think great. I know graded stakes place, but I think maybe a graded one. You know, just couldn't quite go with her through the final 1/8 of a mile. We haven't seen this filly since August. I'm gonna use this horse on top. I think she's the speed of the speed when breaking it all down. She's sharp fractions at Gulfstream. That track a little bit on the quick side. But against this group, if we can get an aggressive ride from Feargal Lynch, she doesn't have to deal with a horse like Curlin's Approval, breathing down her neck, turning for home. I think she can go away, relax on the front, and have a little bit left to hold off the closers.
Oh, I didn't use her. I just wasn't sure what to make of her coming off the layoff. Now in one of the top trainers in the country's barn, Steve Asmussen. He's 21% with new horses in his barn. I just wasn't sure if she can get the 7 furlongs coming off the layoff. I'm going with the filly cutting back in distance to 9, America's Tail. My top pick from the Bernie Flint barn. Trevor McCarthy going to ride this Gio Ponte filly. She had a nice big win last out against older filly mares at Churchill against 2 other than Allowance Company, going a mile with a 90 Beyer speed figure. That's pretty strong. I love the cut. That was against older horses, upper level allowance at Churchill. That's a tough race. Now we're cutting back to 7 furlongs today against straight 3-year-old fillies. You get McCarthy. This filly will get a nice trip on the outside here. The 9, America's Tail, my top pick.
Yeah, she should. She's going to be targeting Estilo Femenino. What does she do when the real running starts from the 3/8 pole home? How is she going to react? Because she kind of had everything her own way when she ran that big gaudy 90 last time out at 7 furlongs. She's showing a little bit of a fizzle with her run, but against this group, probably 80, low 80s is going to win it. So she's going to have to bring back her A game to win this race. Special Relativity going to try 7 furlongs for the first time. The 8 horse for Roberto Diodoro. I like this filly in here. I think she's got a sharp run. You saw it at 6.5 furlongs. I think she can carry that run a little bit further today, Stan. She's going to be poised from just off of it.
All right, we both like the 2, Pacific Gal. Pacific Gal just beat older filly mares at Belmont against 2 other than, rallying from off the pace that day, going 6 furlongs. I think she'll love the 7 furlongs today. John Kimmel has this 3-year-old filly by Flat Out in good form right now. We both like the 2, Pacific Gal.
Yeah, her key is to kind of work out a trip from the inside.
Sure,
doesn't really want to get shuffled at all because she doesn't have that big move at 7. But if you like the 8, I think you like the 2. Actually, she beat my selection there, the 8 last time out. I think the tables might turn at 7 furlongs. Majestic Reason, the 1 horse for Grand Motion, another one. She's shown a lot of talent. I think she's better suited to this distance, to 7 furlongs. Riley Schwartz kind of walked the dog last time out. She wants a little bit more flow up in front of her.
All right, and I also throw in the 3, Stormologist, a very honest filly for Flynn Stites. She's a 3-time winner here at Laurel Park. She just clobbered older filly mares against 2 other than, going 2 turns here at Laurel. I think Stormologist going to be awfully dangerous, going 7 furlongs today.
She's an interesting price use, no doubt. I will be using her underneath in the exactas. We know she's got finish. Yeah, she was sharp last time, very sharp. She just kind of inherited the lead and dictated. But I think at 7 furlongs, she's going to show a quality move. And if these jockeys get a little crazy and want to go after the speed early and get tangled up mid-turn, yeah, Stan, I like that price user to come running from the back.
All right, let's turn the page here. Race 6 is going to kick off the big carryover of the day. Over $7,000 in the late pick 5. There it is, $7,048. Industry low, 12% takeout. Races 7, 8, and 9 are stake races. This is going to be a popular late pick 5 today, starting with that nice carryover. Let's check out my ticket, a $32 ticket. Race 6, I'm going to use just 2 runners here. The 5, No More Talk, the favored in the 6, Crucelli, who gets Trevor McCarthy today. I think Crucelli is an interesting runner in race 6. So 5-6 in the first leg. Race 7, the James Lewis for 2-year-olds. I think that's wide open. I like the 2 favorites in there, the 4, Passcode, and the 7, Follow the Dog. But I like a couple long shots in there. The 1, Grand River at 10-1, and the 5, Scrap Copper in there at 10-1. So 4 deep there in the James Lewis. Race 8, the City of Laurel, the 2 oldies but goodies, and the 7, Old Time Revival. They're looking like it's going to set up between a showdown between those 2 and the City of Laurel. Then race 9, the Richard Small, my best bet. Liz, this came in very late. The trainer overslept this morning or something, but the morning line favored for the Richard Small, a late scratch here, the 12, Something Awesome. My best bet of the day is scratched from the Richard Small, so I go 2 deep there using the 5 in there, Unbridled Juan, the other Stronic Corrales horse, and the 10, Zanatti, I like there in the Richard Small. Then race 10, Off the Turf, I like the 4. The 4 in there is going to be the favorite. I think Swinging Star for Jamie Ness. I also like the 1, Don't Poke the Cat, with the Hall of Famer Edgar Prado. So $32 late pick 5 starts right now in race 6. Let's take a look here at this first leg. A nice first level allowance for Maryland bred, Maryland sired horses 3 and up. We're going a mile and a 16th here in race 6. I like the 5 on top, No More Talk, for the Red Hot Club trainer Lacey Gaudet. A big win 2 starts ago. It came off the turf that day, but still a big 9-horse field. That was a open first level allowance race, and she galloped a 4-year-old son of Not for Love, galloped that day. Strong 84 buyer. The sprint last out, that wasn't his game. He's not a sprinter. He likes a route of ground. He's going to get 2 turns today with Victor Carrasco. This is an easier race than that win 2 back. This is against restricted Maryland bred allowance company today.
Ditto. Let's roll to the 7th.
Right,
we got to
keep
get
on
a little
going.
tight
Here we
here.
go.
I think that horse does go right to the front with a clean break and is able to dictate it for nicely, goddamn.
All right, good stuff. Let's take a look here at race 7 to kick off. The late pick 4, the James F. Lewis III, $100,000 stake for 2-year-olds going 6 furlongs. Scratch to 3, Hawaiian Noises. Big late scratch there. Scratch to 3, Hawaiian Noises. I end up on the 4, Passcode. So do you. We have a video spotlight to show you October 11th here at Laurel Park against Maiden Special 8. Here it is. Here's Passcode in front. Turnover home. He gallops this day by 2.5.
Yeah, a little unfortunate at the time before, was DQ'd out of a win. This day it makes it all happen. Official victory. Passcode just turned away the challenge from the outside and is going to win going away, widening by 2 and some change, ridden out to the wire. Look at this 2-year-old gelding by Algorithms. He's loving the Laurel Park surface. Boy, and he's got a rating gear as well, because I believe the 1 Grand River is going to send stand. I like Passcode sitting from just off it to get it done, but follow the dog. The blinkers went on in the Maryland Million Nursery, and that was the ticket. Right to the front, kind of vied outside of horses and disposed of them pretty easily through the stretch. So these two, with the experience over the Laurel Park surface, works. Fayette Warrior, kind of the question mark for me, changing surface for Ward, but he's the one that stays in.
Sure.
Don't leave this horse out of your gimmicks.
All right, how about the hard trying Grand River I use from the inside? Might show speed for Billy Campbell and Kevin Gomez coming off a couple-month layoff. See if Grand River ready to go there in race 7, the James Lewis. Let's keep going. 2 more stake races to go. Race 8, the City of Laurel, $100,000 stake here for straight 3-year-olds going 7 furlongs. We kick off the final pick 3 of the day here in race 8. I have the 7 on top. You like the 7,
Yep.
Old Time Revival. Let's show you the video spotlight from September 29th in the Shaladon. Old Time Revival runs a career best this day, runs a career high, 94 buyer. He gets up by a nose to win this, going 7 furlongs in 1:21.1.
Right.
That's a pretty quick time. This was against older horses. Now he's going against straight 3-year-olds today. I love the 7 Old Time Revival here in the City of Laurel.
Gutsy effort, and a nice job by the barn, Kenny Decker and everybody involved, getting this horse. Now he's finally getting a little bit more mature, relaxing, and perfect cover. Proved a tough cookie at 50-1 that day, but Old Time Revival churned on, was really the only one making up any quality ground through the last 1/8 of a mile in that race. Key is, can he pair up that number? That's the question mark for me. Rugby Man is a horse I'm going to take. Shortening up back to Laurel, 2-back try in that A other than was strong, visually strong. Group that he beat, so-so. But boy, this horse has a turn of foot. He's going to let the speed run away. I think he can inhale them through the final 1/4 of a mile. Cordmaker, a bomb shot here for Rodney Jenkins, coming back into a tough spot. This is another horse that's flashed some serious talent, and it appears that he's got him cranked up off of the layoff. And Rodney, we know over the last year or two, when he's bringing them back off of these layoffs, he's been super strong. Was he like 40%?
He's been on a roll. And I used the 2 oldies but goodies in red-hot form right now for Trombetta. Just galloped by 7 last out against older horses. 2 other than. It was a 6-horse field. Came off the turf that day, but still got an 86 buyer. This horse might be dangerous with that speed stretching out to 7 furlongs today.
Yeah, he's going to have to deal with a couple ones to his outside. Shane's Jewel isn't going to let him get too far away. As well, Spartacle is another one towards the front. I think this race sets up to a stalker or a deeper closer. Old Time Revival, though, he's shown now he can relax, and that was one of his best efforts ever. He wasn't really ranked. He got him to settle, so he's going to be tough. Rugby Man, I think, is a horse at 7. I think the 1 turn is going to be the key for him.
All right, here we go. We got 6 minutes for the
right,
late
let's rock
double.
'em.
Perfect timing here. Race 9 kicks off the late daily double. The last stake race of the day. It's a $100,000 Richard W. Small for 3-year-olds and upward, going 9 furlongs. Dickie Small, the late, great Dickie Small. He'd be proud of this field. We did have some scratches, though, so a few horses scratched out of here to go into a 3 other than allowance race tomorrow. The 4 bonus points is out. The 6 name changer is out. 7 Belfour is out. The 11 Douglas Road is out. And one of your favorites, my top pick, the 12 Something Awesome, is out of the Dickie Small. So I end up on the 10 Zanotti. George Vargas on this 5-year-old for trainer Juan Carlos Guerra. He's been knocking heads against some of the best horses in the country this year. A good second last out against Stakes Company at Parks late September. A good second against Grade 3 Company at Monmouth, going 9 furlongs back in July. I think Zanotti, the class of the field here, my top pick in the Dickie Small.
Owns a 97 buyer over this racetrack, and a 97 is probably going to win this race. And you got to love the try he gave on the 22nd up there at Parks. That was a day where the inside was kind of death, and he was down inside battling the whole way and actually came back to get to beat Name Changer for the place. He's going to be poised. This horse, off of a little bit of a freshening, I think will sit somewhere in mid-pack. He won't let the pace get too far away. No real kind of straight-up shooters to the front. That's why I like the 3. Video spotlight on Tour de Force. Lacey Gaudette's runner has really kind of flourished, and this is the time is now to stretch this horse out against this kind of competition. Visually, look at this one. When Saratoga Jack on the lead, they're going pretty quick, 23, 46, and 2. And Tour de Force with the favorite just to the inside. Even Thunder is just cruising up to the lead. The big horse up 3, 4 wide to go ahead and take command as they hit the top of the stretch. And this horse to the wire, you know, he opens up a clear lead to mid-stretch. Even Thunder, he's kind of a key horse. You see him in the running lines of some of these horses like Unbridled One. I know Name Changer is scratched. So that's good enough for me. This horse is super sharp right now. Yeah, he's going to have to improve maybe a little bit more. I think he can do it, and he's going to offer you a decent price here for Lacey Gaudette. Tour de Force, my top selection in the Richard Small, but obviously got to use Zanatti as well.
Yep. All right, and yeah, Tour de Force, and Lacey goes with the Bug Rider. Waves the apprentice weight here, gets the Bug Rider Rosado. Rosado Gaudette, they've been the hot item recently, 28% here in Maryland. So good riding Bug Boy Rosado gets a big mount here in the stake.
Yeah.
And how about the 5 here? This is the horse that Corralison's trying to keep in. Unbridled One just beat Stakes Company last out up there at Delaware with a 93 buyer.
Oh, certainly he fits, and to move to Cinchon, Cinchon's getting along with him quite well.
Yep.
He's another one. He's tactical enough. It'd be an interesting riders race this first quarter of a mile. See who wants to kind of go on the attack with all these scratches. Like I say, Papa Zulu does draw in. That's going to help him kind of maybe save a little bit more ground. Even Fellowship could be up closer in this race. But I'm going to go for the horse that's really in razor sharp form right now. But be interesting. Favoritism, probably Zanatti or Unbridled One when it's all said and done, I would think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's turn the page. One more race to go here. Race 10 off the turf. We're going a flat mile, a nice first level allowance condition, 3-year-olds and upward. You like the 1 as well here. We might get a decent price on the 1.
Right.
Don't Poke the Cat. You get the Hall of Famer Edgar Prado aboard for Robin Graham. He ran well on the turf last out. The 2 races before that caught my attention. 2 races that came off the turf, still big fields, and he rallied to finish right there. A good second and a good third with high 70 buyers. Prado will give this horse a smart trip today. He'll be a dead closer coming late, going to that second wire for the 1 mile distance. I think the 1 Don't Poke the Cat going to be a major factor in the final strides
Kind
here.
of a little of a moneymaker, you know, real versatile type, turf or dirt, it doesn't really matter. You know, I think 7 furlongs up to the mile and a 16th, and we're going to be going the mile distance. In the 2-back try at that mile distance, you see the winner, No More Talk, Lacey Gaudette runner, and he went ahead. He dictated everything. There is some more speed in this race today, and I think it's going to enhance the chances of Don't Poke the Cat. He kind of flattened out a little bit inside. Maybe a circling move will work against these horses and make a wide run with Prado. My top selection is going to be Swinging Star. 2 improved tries. You know, solid improvement for the Jamie Ness barn here with McCarthy. Just kind of rolled by last time. The extra furlong is not going to bother him at all this afternoon. The son of Malibu Moon, I think, is going to get enough speed to set things up. He gets the jump on a horse like Don't Poke the Cat.
Yeah, Jamie Ness has found the whole card for this horse. They cut him back in distance. He's on the main track right now. Well, now he's stretching back out to a mile, but he cut back to 7 furlongs last out for that big win. So a mile should be right up his alley here for the new connection. So, all right, we like the same similar horses there in race 10. That's it. We're out of time. It's Salute the Troops Day here at Laurel Park today. Military Appreciation Day. Come on out here. 5 stake races totaling $500,000 in purses. Nice carryover in that late pick 5. Over 7,000 for the late pick 5 today. That's going to start in race 6. So good luck to you.
Thank you, Stan.
Dave Rodman is coming up next with scratches and changes. Good luck.
Good luck.